Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is DEXB0T. Hope you guys are doing absolutely wonderful today. Yo, what's going on guys? Dex here. Hope you're doing absolutely wonderful today. Maybe I'll get like a 3-man team that knows what they're doing.
How are you missing?
Oh, I don't know. I got no more C4s. Oh my god, I can't. I'm so upset.
Glad you could be AFK and DC for a moment. If you're a fan of online gaming or a noob like me, our next guest is an inspiration for he has turned his passion into a business. DEXB0T is an entertainer, content creator, and live streamer. And for what everyone is asking me, what did I just say? Can you translate?
So basically what I do is I create content online for viewers to consume around gaming. So I have my gaming brand DEXB0T. It's a play off of my name and what I do, Dex being the first part of it, the second part being robot. And I just kind of wanted to blend the words together so it could kind of just reflect me as a gaming entertainer. So what I do is I create YouTube videos, I live stream YouTube or gaming content on Twitch for people to consume and watch, and I entertain them basically.
How long?
Online gaming I've been doing roughly since 2001, whenever I was in high school. So I don't want to give away my age too much, but I've been doing the internet gaming thing for a while now. I've been gaming as a whole since I was young, since I was a child. So definitely a seasoned veteran in the gaming scene. It's
unbelievable how this industry has grown. You know, I come from the olden days when I played with my ColecoVision, which before this all got started, you didn't even know what a ColecoVision was. ColecoVision, that was my entree into video games when I was growing up. But online gaming has just completely taken on a whole life of its own. Tell us a little bit more about online gaming, the theory behind it, and how it works.
It really has. I feel like it's really become a lot more mainstream than what it used to be. Even I'll say whenever I was in high school, you know, I didn't talk about being an online gamer a lot of times because I was also an athlete. I played baseball. I did different things. And, you know, I never wanted to be declared like a nerd per se, you know, and now I feel like it's so much more common for teens and adults and people to dive into online gaming. It's a way to connect with friends remotely from, you know, the comfort of your home per se. You know, you can play games you can enjoy, you can connect, you can play with friends, and even with what I do, I can play and have people watch me and interact with me while I am doing it live. They can type to me, they can chat with me, and connect. It's become one of, I believe, the largest form of entertainment now. I believe it earns more revenue than the music and movie industry combined at this point.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I've got so many questions for you. What is a healthy relationship with video games? What would you consider to be a healthy relationship with video games?
I believe all of it comes with like balance, I guess, would probably be the best word I have to use. And, you know, you're talking about a healthy relationship. For me, I'm married. I have a daughter. You know, I am an adult gamer in this sense of things. So I have priorities that I have to take care of, you know, life. And I believe, you know, no matter what age gamer you may be talking about, I would have to say that approach would always have to be taken, you know, because not all of us do this for full time. Not all of us can earn revenue. You can't always pay your bills from it. You know, you have your teenager, you might have classes you have to take. You got to take care of school. You got to take care of your priorities and things you have to do before you can dive into your hobby. I still think doing gaming in a whole is good because it keeps you thinking up here. You know, I don't just sit down in my free time and watch TV a lot and stuff, you know, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like whenever I'm gaming, I'm constantly thinking, I'm troubleshooting, I'm, you know, thinking tactically, whatever approach I may be taking, you know, so right. I believe gaming offers a lot.
And speaking of making money, so is this your day job as well? Is this what you do full time?
It's not completely. I do work a full-time job for the majority of the time, but I have gotten to a point in this gaming career that I'd love to be able to take the step to move towards doing it full time. You know, if I had more time, I could probably earn more revenue from it, but the stability of it, I'm just, I'm nervous about, like I said, where I'm at in my life, being a father, being a husband. I have priorities I have to take care of. So it's basically like right now, I basically juggle like 2 careers almost at this point.
Right. Yeah. It's, you know, that gig economy that everybody's talking about. You've got that one full-time job and then you make this money on the side. Now, for other people, there's a couple different worlds that exist in online gaming, and one such as yours. The other are competitive players. Yeah. You don't necessarily do that.
I don't do much competitive. I used to. whenever I was a little younger and I used to have more time to dedicate to it. Some of these younger players can play for a lot more hours in the day than I can. They can be a lot better. They can maybe think faster. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Are they
slowing down a
usually
little bit as I
single,
get
Dex?
older.
Are
What
they
was that?
usually single?
Oh yeah, single. You know, that's some time too. Everything that goes into dedicating time to your craft and learning it, and knowing it. You know, all of the ins and outs of it. But you know, some of the players that do compete on the higher levels, they're incredibly talented. They're smart. They're way above average. Nothing that I could ever compete with at this point now. So
No,
I like
no.
the entertainment side of it.
That is true. That is true. Okay, I need to take a break here, but when we come back, I want to know how much money you've invested in video games because I know a lot of people spend a lot of money on the gear and
Oh
everything
yeah.
else. So I would be fascinated to know what the investment has been on your end and also what's coming down the pike for those online gamers excited to see the next best thing. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We've been chatting with DEXB0T. He's an online gaming entertainer, content creator, and live streamer. First, I want to know, what was the very first game you ever played?
I believe it would probably have to be one of the Super Mario Brothers on like Nintendo, probably the original Nintendo. Whenever I was roughly about 4 or 5, I would have to say. So, long
And
time.
was that the end? Was that just you knew that you wanted to keep doing this? You wanted to keep playing video games?
You know, I've always played a variety of games since then. From there, I went more into sports and stuff. You know, as I got older, but I'd say I really got into it whenever I got introduced into online gaming with a game called Half-Life and Counter-Strike, which is a PC game that I played in high school, and just being able to connect and be able to play with other friends and people all over the world was really eye-opening. You know, you got to meet people from all over the world and different backgrounds and come together to, you know, play and try to achieve missions or win games or whatever it was we were. So I believe
That
the
just
real
sort of
eye-opening
makes it a
thing
bit more
was,
stimulating. Do you learn? Do you have interactions outside of the game or before the game gets started? Do you get to know the people who you are playing with?
yeah, absolutely. So, and I believe a lot of that now has come down to, you know, using social media. You know, I use Twitter a lot to connect with people that I play with and stay in contact with, even when we're not, you know, at our setups on the game. You know, so sometimes you get to see what people may tweet about or what they have going on in their lives, and you get to know them as a person, not just a gamer. You know, and sometimes that's cool, and sometimes that's like, oh, you know, that surprised me too. So
I've even heard of people finding girlfriends and boyfriends while doing this.
yeah, it's possible. And the cool thing with that is that, you know, yeah, it may not be someone that you meet in a day-to-day face-to-face interaction, but you know, some people, you know, I have players that I've played with for almost a decade at this point that I've known online. You know, we've connected and we've played on different platforms and we've gotten to know each other and we've stayed in contact with. Some of them we've even met in person now. So I wouldn't doubt it that you could find a significant other, possibly a spouse, doing that. I mean, you have a similar interest, you know?
Right,
So it's
exactly,
definitely
exactly.
possible.
That's kind of the foundation for any relationship is that you have to have something in common, something that you both enjoy doing. Let's
Sure.
talk about investment.
Okay.
So, is it the same thing as going out buying a game to play at your home console versus online gaming? How is it similar, dissimilar?
So pretty much for nowadays, I believe if you pretty much buy any kind of console, if you're looking at, you know, buying the newest PlayStation or the newest Xbox, they come with online capabilities. That's pretty much what the majority of games are geared to, from what I see, is the more online entertainment, the more online play, the more you can connect people and build a community around your game. And I feel like that's become more mainstream, you know. And with a lot of things that I've done, you know, with creating the content, live streaming it for people to watch me if I want to make YouTube videos and stuff like that, you know, I've not only bought, you know, both consoles every single time they release. We're going to have, you know, an upcoming release this fall with a new Xbox and a new PlayStation. You know, I have a PC that I bought to be able to do all of my editing and live streaming from to run my broadcast. So I believe I have definitely spent more than the average gamer, you know, when you're talking to microphones and camera and lighting and the
Okay, I
games
want
and
to
all
hear
of that.
how much.
So it's thousands. I wouldn't know exactly because it's been over so many years, you know. But at the same
Yeah.
time, with everything that I do, like I said, it's like a side career for me. I earn revenue off of it. So the more I invest in myself and my brand, you know, I can get some return on that.
You're
And
getting a
that's
return,
not
right?
everyone's.
Exactly.
That's not the casual gamer's approach, but from the content creating and the live streaming side of it, I kind of have a more, I don't know, more tactical approach to what I'm buying and what I'm investing in.
Right, exactly. Do you have one of those special chairs?
I do. I am partnered with a company called Respawn Products, so I do have a gaming chair as well.
Does your wife ever play with you?
She does not. She's, I believe, like the last game she really played was like Donkey Kong, I believe, one of like the Wii we had.
That's my kind of girl. That's what I've got.
Yeah, she's a classic gamer for sure.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. Okay, what is coming down the pike for players who are interested in learning the next best thing? What games are coming down, say, in the fall?
So for a lot of the games that I cover on my YouTube channel and whenever I live stream on Twitch is based around Call of Duty content. And we know there's going to be another Call of Duty game coming at some point this fall. We have not gotten an exact release date. We're still waiting on the exact details from Activision, the parent company that will oversee the production of upcoming Call of Duty. But that's going to be the biggest thing that I'm going to be working on as far as like covering news, covering just different content in the game and any kind of details around that.
And Dex, for anyone who's interested in learning more about what you do and where they should go, what are your handles?
My username is DEXB0T. It's with a 0. And I basically live stream on Twitch TV. And I upload YouTube content on YouTube as well. My channel is called DEXB0T, also there. So I'll cover gaming news, tips and tricks, how to get better, me being funny, messing up, any kind of fails, top plays, anything you could possibly want to see around your favorite games.
Well, it does sound like a lot of fun, and I know a lot of people are doing that these days, being locked up at home. But it's a nice way of making friends and having a good time
Absolutely.
with good people. I want to
Yes,
thank
definitely.
you so much, Dex, for sharing your world with us. Something that I
thank you.
know nothing about, but now I feel much more educated.
Great. I'm glad we can cover that today.
So I'm going to sign off by saying GG.
Oh, GG. GG, no read.
Okay, what does that mean?
Good game.
Good game. All right. Thanks so much, Dex. Good to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
We're back after this.